So on Wednesday, it was April 23rd, and it was just barely last Wednesday. I went to the doctor and to urgent care, something called urgent care, and it. Okay, so let's see. How do I say that? I wasn't feeling good. So on Saturday I wasn't feeling good, which was like the 20th or 19th of something, or the 20th, and my chest and my ribs, I guess that's what they called it on the paperwork. They were hurting my chest, like all the way like that. So here, like under the nipple, like more inside, and I couldn't breathe. And then when I kept walking, I couldn't. I felt like I was gonna not faint, but I felt like I was gonna run out of breath or something. It was awful. And yeah, I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm near the urgent care, so might as well just go to urgent care. And I go and I give my information, and then I told him, hey, like, I'm having breathing problems. And then, and just like, yeah, I want to see a doctor. And they're like, there's like a nurse that writes your information down, and it's like, what kind of medication are you taking? And I was like, well, I'm not gonna name the medication because I cannot name medications. But I was like, I take this one anxiety medication, I take this one, it's an antidepressant medication, and I take this one for the head. And then they were like, oh, do you have higher medication, blah blah, do you know how many grams, blah blah blah. And they're like, this medication's only in 60 mg. And I was like, okay, well, I don't think I take that much. I take 5 mg or something like that, or 3 mg or 2 mg, and it's for anxiety, so I don't take it for hypertension. I don't fucking know. And then, well, I said I don't fucking know to myself. Okay, I'm not gonna be like. But then they're like, okay, they saw me. They took my blood pressure, and sorry, this sounds boring, but they took my blood pressure, and then it's like, oh, it's good. My blood pressure was. They usually have it on here, but I guess not today. Okay, they took a picture of my blood pressure, my hydrogen, or whatever, and. And then, okay, I see the doctor, and then the doctor's like, do you speak English? And I'm like, yes, I do. She's like, okay, so what's your problem? I'm like, I'm having problems here, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, she's like, okay, and she was touching me. Well, I guess she's gonna put, the thing where they put the little circle and they hear it? Like, I put my shirt on because I thought that's what I was supposed to do, but she was just doing it with my shirt on. I was like, okay, I was like, okay, maybe I don't have to put my shirt on, I guess. Like, that was the old days where you put your shirt up and they touch. I guess, I don't know. Anyways, and then, yeah, she's like, okay, we're gonna give you an injection. We're gonna give you an injection for your, whatever, for your, what's it called? Your pain, to remove the pain or something. I forgot. I forgot what they call it. But and then there's like this guy. He's the nurse. He's the one that. She's like, okay, we're gonna inject you in the butt. So I was like, oh. And then I was like, injection. So I got some. Can I even mention the injection I got? I got Torado injection, Torado, something like that, Torado. And then yeah, that's it. Like, that shit fucking hurt. It felt like I was getting numb all over my like my hip. It felt like everything was gonna go numb. And then like later in the day, I started having like little things here, like little big thingy, like a little bump, somewhere around here. I think it was on this side and this side. I was like, oh no, shit. But they're like, no. So they review you if you get allergies right away, or you're allergic to the medication. But obviously, I wasn't allergic to it. So, but I just had something here. I didn't even know it. So I was like, what the fuck? It went away like right away, like maybe within 8 hours or something like that, 6 hours. And then, oh, okay. Oh no no, and then the doctor comes back like, cause I'm waiting for me. I guess they're waiting for me to see if I have an allergic reaction. And the doctor all of a sudden comes in and she's looking at me and everything, and she's like, she was like, okay, let's see how do I say this. I need to recall this, cause I'm visualizing it. She's like, you've been here twice for your breathing problems, whatever. You need to go to your doctor, your primary doctor, your physician. You don't need to come here. And then I was like, what? I was telling myself, like, what? Bitch, oh no, you didn't. And then I was like, yeah, I have a psychiatrist. I have a primary doctor. Like, just think you, like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? I come here to urgent care because I mean, it is urgent, right? In my case, it might not have been that urgent. But you know what? Getting a doctor's appointment, going to a psychiatrist, you know, it takes days, right, to go see a psychiatrist and a doctor. So they, you know, might as well go now. You know, they're not gonna help me. That's why we have urgent care, right? And it's like, okay. But then, yeah, she was like, you've been here twice for your breathing problems or your anxiety, and you don't need to come here, or something like that. I was like, fuck, no, you didn't, bitch. No, you fucking didn't. You know, and then I was like, and then, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? But she was good, you know, she's a good doctor compared to my my primary doctor, the one that checks me. That bitch does not do shit at all. She doesn't even bother to touch me. You know, like if I have breathing problems, anxiety, she's not gonna even touch me. She's all the way over there, fucking stupid whore. And so you know what? Like from now on, I rather just go to the. If I have any type of problem, I might rather just go to urgent care. You know, and then I was a little paranoid because like I've heard in the news or like on Facebook, like I saw this article in Los Angeles Times saying that the majority of, it was both the news and the articles, whatever, everything, like Los Angeles Times and the news channel. I heard that you know, they're saying like, oh, all these people with mental illnesses, they're occupying the emergency room. They're like, when they don't need to be there, and then they're like, you know, I heard that in the news, and then I read an article in the news that majority of mental health patients take all the space for the emergency room, and that that they're giving a bunch of money, that they approved, the, I don't know who, the treasurer or something like that, approve like $48 billion or $48 million to go to mental health, and majority of that is going to Los Angeles County where I live. That's like 28 or 20 million or 20 billion, 20 million, I think. 20 million, I think. I'm sorry, I don't remember the math. I'm not gonna. They're like 20 million will go to, or 28 will go to LA County, because LA County is the biggest city. And then yeah, I think like that day I was like but then you know what, it's like I have to be strong, you know what I mean? It's like I can let this get to me, right? It's like, because you have no right to tell me that. And you know, obviously, like if you're having breathing problems and you have anxiety, like what, you can't just go to the mental health center. They're not gonna help you. If you go to a mental health center, they're not gonna be like, oh, here, we'll give you this. Obviously, if you go to a mental health center and you start having breathing problems, they're gonna call. Now, they're not, I don't know, they call the ambulance. I've seen the ambulance many times, or the police. They take you in the ambulance and they take you to the emergency room, which makes no difference if I go to the urgent care for emergency, like obviously, well, if even urgent care, like the urgent care I went to, they also took you to the emergency. They also took you to the hospital. You know, in the ambulance comes also. So either way, you know what? Like, yeah, like the emergency room, urgent care, the ambulance always has to come and take you to the hospital, because who knows? I don't even know how this fucking system works. But yeah, they told me that, and I was like, man, I'm annoyed because I don't think you have the right to tell me that. You know, like, I don't think anyone has the right to judge you like that. It's like, you don't know what it's like to have a mental illness. You don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's sometimes weird, like, and you have anxiety, like, that's the only option that there is. Like, the emergency room, right? Or like, if you want to kill yourself, like, what's the only option? Like, to go to the emergency room. You're not gonna go to like, if you're having thoughts, not want to kill yourself, but if you're having thoughts about killing yourself, something that you go to the emergency room, you're not gonna go to like this, your psychiatrist. Your psychiatrist is gonna be like, oh, good thing you're here, let me calm you down, let me give you this medication. No, they call 991, you go to the hospital. So yeah, I mean, I've seen it, you know, anything. And then after that, they give you the option, they're like, do you want to stay here in the hospital, or do you want to go to an outpatient hospital, or whatever they call it? And or sometimes they lock you up until your like parents or someone that's responsible for you comes out. It's like, so yeah, that's it. I had that awful experience of, you know, it's stressful when someone tells you, they're like, oh, you don't need to be using up the urgent care. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, it's hard. It's embarrassing and it's sad and it's depressing. You know what I mean? Because they tell you that, but that's, I guess I keep saying this already. I've explained it, and that's it. That's all I gotta say. Okay, goodbye. Thank you for watching. And oh yeah, they gave me medication. Like, yeah, but I didn't take it. I'm not gonna take no medication. Okay, you have your next appointment on June. I have a June appointment. That's like in 2 months. So hopefully that goes well. And that's it. Thanks for watching.